Life often feels like a puzzle with missing pieces, and most of us spend endless hours overthinking, planning, and worrying about the future. We hesitate to take action because we fear failure, rejection, or making the wrong choice. But here's the truth: action is the only way to move forward. Waiting for the perfect moment or the ideal conditions will leave you stuck in the same place indefinitely. You can plan, strategize, and dream, but until you act, your dreams remain just dreams. Let It Do is not about giving up control, it's about surrendering fear and self-doubt to embrace what can happen when you try. Every successful person you admire started somewhere uncertain, with no guarantee of outcome. They faced doubt, criticism, and setbacks, yet they chose to act anyway. When you say, "Let it do," you allow yourself to release the paralyzing need for certainty. You accept that life will unfold in ways you cannot predict, and that is okay. Growth comes from doing, from stepping into discomfort, from trying things that may not work at first. Even mistakes carry lessons that no amount of planning can teach. Imagine if the inventors of electricity, the pioneers of space travel, or the creators of world-changing art had waited until conditions were perfect. Nothing would exist the way it does today. Every step, every attempt, every failure was a move forward, a lesson learned, a seed planted for eventual success. Action is the fertilizer that makes the seeds of potential grow. The mindset of "let it do" also teaches patience and resilience. It is the understanding that life's outcomes are not always immediate, but action sets the process in motion. You may not see results today, tomorrow, or even in a year, but each small step compounds over time. Like water slowly shaping stone, consistent effort carves a path that nothing can erase. Letting it happen doesn't mean laziness or passivity. It means trusting the process and staying committed to your actions while staying flexible to adapt to challenges. Life rewards those who move, not those who wait. Fear is the biggest barrier to letting things do. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. It grips the mind and keeps us from stepping forward. But every moment you resist fear is a moment wasted. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is taking action despite it. When you act, even in small ways, you build confidence, momentum, and clarity. You discover strengths you didn't know you had, you meet opportunities you never imagined, and you create paths where none existed. Let it do means trusting yourself enough to start, even when the odds seem against you, and believing that every effort has value. Procrastination is often dressed as preparation. We convince ourselves that waiting, learning, or planning more will guarantee success. But in truth, waiting often becomes a trap that keeps us from ever starting. Action, even imperfect action, is far more valuable than endless preparation. Each attempt gives feedback, insight, and experience that no theory or plan can offer. By letting it do, you embrace imperfection, progress over perfection, and process over outcome. The universe does not reward hesitation, it responds to movement, persistence, and courage. The beauty of Let It Do is that it aligns you with the natural flow of life. You stop trying to control every variable, stop resisting challenges, and instead, engage fully with the present. This mindset fosters creativity, adaptability, and resilience. You stop fearing mistakes and start seeing them as stepping stones. You stop clinging to expectations and start embracing experiences. Every action you take, no matter how small, contributes to growth, learning, and eventual success. Life becomes less about avoiding failure and more about creating, learning, and experiencing. People often wait for validation before acting, approval from parents, peers, or society. But the truth is, the most meaningful progress happens when you act on your own conviction. Waiting for permission is a silent way of giving power over your life to others. Let It Do empowers you to trust yourself, to take ownership of your choices, and to step boldly into the unknown. Your efforts, fueled by belief in yourself, create ripples that affect not only your life but those around you. Each courageous act inspires others, each step forward motivates, and each attempt builds a legacy of determination. Success is rarely a straight path. There will be failures, detours, and setbacks. But the act of doing, of moving forward despite obstacles, is what separates dreamers from achievers. Letting it happen does not guarantee success, but refusing to act guarantees stagnation. Every successful person you know did not wait for perfect conditions. They acted, adapted, and persevered. The journey itself, the lessons learned, the resilience built, and the wisdom gained are often more valuable than the final result. In letting it do, you embrace the richness of the process, not just the outcome. One of the most profound aspects of Let It Do is self-discovery. Action reveals who you truly are, what you are capable of, and what you value most. You discover your strengths, confront your weaknesses, and learn what truly matters to you. Waiting and hesitating keeps you in a cycle of self-doubt, but acting breaks that cycle. Even if results are not immediate, the knowledge and growth you gain from action are invaluable. Life responds to courage and effort, and the more you act, the more you understand your own potential. So, start today. Let go of hesitation, doubt, and fear. Take that step, make that call, write that message, start that project, or try that new thing you've been postponing. Action is the bridge between dreams and reality. Let it do does not mean you abandon planning or preparation. It means you stop letting fear dictate your life. It means you trust the process, trust yourself, and engage fully with the opportunities before you. Every great achievement in history began with a single step, an act of faith, a willingness to let it do. Remember, life is not about waiting for the storm to pass but learning to dance in the rain. By letting it do, you engage with life fully, embrace uncertainty, and take responsibility for your growth. You stop overthinking, start experimenting, and develop the resilience to face setbacks without losing momentum. Each small action compounds, each step forward builds confidence, and each attempt teaches a lesson that brings you closer to your goals. Let It Do is more than a mindset, it is a way of life. It is about embracing imperfection, moving despite fear, trusting the process, and valuing action over hesitation. The world rewards those who do, not those who wait. Every moment you delay is a lost opportunity, every act of courage creates possibility, and every attempt, whether it succeeds or fails, strengthens your journey. By letting it do, you unlock your potential, discover your purpose, and create a life of growth, resilience, and fulfillment. So act today. Take that step, start that project, make that call, say yes to opportunities, face challenges, embrace uncertainty, learn from mistakes, persist despite setbacks. Each action, each effort, each attempt is a seed planted for growth, success, and fulfillment. Life responds to those who move, who dare, and who let it do. Trust yourself, trust the process, and take action. The world awaits your courage, your effort, and your commitment. Let it do, and watch your life transform.